Hey there viewers, and it is day 16 of the website design challenge, and we are doing a concept for a startup offering small loans with a focus on female entrepreneurs. My name is Roy, I'm a web designer. This is awesome with 2 W's, and let's get into the challenge. And before we get into the video, I would highly encourage you to try and get involved or just take on one of these challenges. Try it for 1 hour, you won't regret it. Just save it, share it on any social media platform, get feedback or share it on this channel, leave a link in the comments, and I'd love to give some feedback. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm setting up the Pomo timer, and straight away I'm on a canvas of 1920 by 1080. I'm just quickly putting the main text with the keywords onto the frame. I'm putting it in bold. I have quite a big heading of 64 pixels, and straight away I'm creating the nav from scratch as from yesterday's video. I just quickly put in the logo or the text or the logo name, which is Micro Loan. I thought that's a decent name just on the top of my head. And then straight away I'm just creating the nav items, which I then hit on the auto layer button, which then lets me put the spacing between each item, which is really cool. You don't have to manually drag it across. So here I'm taking a couple of attempts. First I created a component for one item, and then I dragged it across, and then I create an auto layout, and then from there you can space it out by just putting in 50 pixels or so. And I've grouped these into one group, and I called it nav. And now I'm just creating a button on the right side, and I also made that into a component, and you hit that diamond icon in the top middle of the page, and then there I'm just vertically aligning it, and I'm putting a padding of actually what I do is I get the width of the text and I add 80 width to the box, so therefore it's around 40 pixels on each side. And then what I did there, I just dragged that button or copy that component, and now I'm making a larger version, which I then bump up the height to 72 pixels, because your main action needs to be quite a big area to focus on and a nice big target to hit. So you tend to have buttons which are the default buttons of 42 pixels. That is for the fat fingers to hit, especially if you're on a mobile phone. Then you go up to medium size, which is 60 pixels height, and then to the large, which is 72 pixels. That's the type of scale that some designers tend to use, and I think that's a pretty good scale with 3 type of buttons. And then now I'm just going into Tailwind CSS UI. You'll find this in the community, and I just use the icons. You might have your own icon library that you tend to use, and I find it really quick just to stick with this one. And now I'm just trying to find icons again that could represent the process. So here I'm just thinking of with the CTA, instead of saying sign up, I think the action or the goal is to get someone or the user to quickly see if they qualify. So I thought that could be a nice CTA text. And then in there I'm just getting 3 icons: the document icon, a thumbs up that they passed, and then a shield with a tick, meaning they get the loan securely. That's not explained in there, but in terms of icons I thought that might represent it pretty well. So now I'm just looking for female entrepreneurs, and I've seen these pictures before. They are like women in tech, which I think is really good. So I'm just thinking of inspirational things like great things start small, but because of the business name it's micro, so I thought why not call it Micro Loan. And there's a lot of talk about micro startups, things like that, so I thought this could hit on trend with that naming. So again I'm just trying to find images of a female entrepreneur. You have to try and find a picture that is it has all the keywords in the image. So does it look like a business? Does it look, obviously as a female, does she look like she's in an environment or she's starting something? So with the current pandemic, you're thinking this person's at home, they have an idea, they're going to apply for a loan. That's how easy it is, or that's how easy the startup makes it for you. So straight away I'm just placing in the images that I thought that could fit well, and these images are really nice, but for me, I think I'm just testing this bit out. And this is the basic layout really. You have the hero text on the left, the CTA on the left, and then you have a nice image on the right, and the balance is just always nice. And then here I just test out the other images, and the third image, it has all the ingredients. She's looking at a phone, she's on the computer, she looks like she's about to do something, so perhaps the person looking at the picture can visualize themselves doing it. Maybe if there's no head, that if it's just a hand holding a phone looking at, well, they can't see them looking at a computer, but you can kind of visualize yourself doing it. And there was a really good article in, I think it's OutCrowd. If you search them up, they got some really good articles on their blog about choosing the right image to entice the user. And it's all about making the user, or letting them imagine themselves in the situation, and that will entice them to buy. So anyway, yeah, really good article. If you've read it, let me know what you think. So here again, I'm just looking for illustrations that might represent the process of the startup. So here what I'm getting an idea of is there's the remote from home, and I thought maybe that's a good story to use. It's a female at home, has an idea, and this one kind of just thought, okay, yeah, this kind of has a good it kind of fits what I was thinking. So I had two illustrations, one is at home, and I thought, yeah, this illustration is nice, that even fits pretty well. But she's on a laptop. I thought, okay, the second illustration, I thought this could be really strong because she has an idea. It's a light bulb, which is very typical, but it kind of goes well with the subtext, which is great ideas start micro. So I thought, that could work really well, and it's a nice simple illustration, minimal. And what I'm doing here, as you know, I try to keep it unified with the other shapes, which is I have their circles with dash borders and arrows just to show that this is what happens next. And it's not 100% clear, we only got an hour, but I thought, why don't I have a go and see if I can just visualize and show the process in graphics rather than explaining it. But that's not that easy to do. So here I quickly thought of a Venn diagram where we combine two circles, and in the middle something really good happens. So in this case, on the left, you can start your business with a small loan, combining on the right with an idea, and then in the center, which I didn't do, that could then become something pretty special. So yeah, I felt overall this was pretty nice. I centered the process in the middle because I felt it was a bit imbalanced on the left. Now I just start to make little tiny details. I thought if I create another dot there to balance out the bowl with little circles, I thought that might balance it a bit, and I think I was quite happy with that. The font is Poppins. This is quite popular at the moment because it's nice and big and round. It's very similar to circular. So I thought, yeah, that would fit the brief very well. Now I'm just rounding the corners of the buttons to give it that circular feel. So yeah, we are getting near the end of the video. So again, if you are finding these videos, these content useful, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And my name is Roy, I'm a web designer. So I'm hoping that we're going to be on to day 17. Wow, time has flown by. And there's a great community or great bunch of followers on Instagram who are doing this challenge, so I'd highly encourage you, find us with the hashtag 30 days of web design. Ran Sigal, you can search him up, and if you start this you won't regret it. And we're all there to give feedback, and I'm here to give feedback. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. Okay, bye.